I know you love your dogs. If you're listening, you love your dogs. I mentioned I've got a dog with me this morning, and boy, have I heard from you all morning wanting to see the photos of the lovely dog on my Instagram, by the way. But we got an even better story about dogs. 100 dogs that will have a new home in Canada after being rescued from a dog meat farm in South Korea. Let's find out more about these cute canines, the conditions they were in, and the homes they hope to find. Eva Demianowicz is on the line, Senior Campaign Manager at Humane Society International. Eva, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us again.
You know, when you come on, it's generally speaking because of a story like this, a mission to South Korea to save dogs that are in dog meat farms. Eva, first things first, I am surprised this is still going on. Is it surprising for you?
It's not surprising for us because, you know, these massive changes, cultural changes, take time. So we don't expect the dog meat industry to shut down overnight, but we know we're on their way, on that way. We've seen it politically evolved, so we're very hopeful. But until that day comes, we will continue to be there for the dogs and continue these operations because we know they put a lot of pressure on the government to do something about it.
When Humane Society International rescues 100 dogs out of a dog meat farm, is this like in the middle of the night with commandos? You steal them, you get them out of there? Or is this you're working with the dog meat farms, you're trying to shut them down? How does it work?
It really varies. For example, in this shipment, it was local authorities that had to intervene on this dog meat farm. The neighbors were complaining for the sound, the fact that some regulations were breached, animal protection regulations. For example, the dogs were slaughtered in front of each other, which is not allowed. So the neighbors complained and local authorities intervened. They called us and some local groups there because they didn't know what to do with the dogs, obviously. So they've asked for help to remove them and to place them, find them homes. So that's why we were there. But usually these dog meat rescues, shutdowns that we do, yes, we work with the farmers. We try to transition them to a different activity. And part of our agreement is to surrender the dogs to us. But it varies.
What kind of dogs are these? What kind of dogs are you rescuing here?
So we often see Jindo dogs on these farms and Tosas. So Jindos are small white dogs, and they're a national breed in South Korea. Sadly, we still see them on dog meat farms. From this shipment, I would say a lot of Jindos because we closed down. This farm was on Jindo Island, and that farm was practically just Jindos.
Okay.
So a lot of these white dogs.
For our listeners, Jindo, I just did a little DuckDuckGo / Google search for the Jindo, and beautiful, very cute, beautiful dogs that are popping up here. So tell me about the next phase in these dogs' lives. They're coming to Canada. They're en route to Canada. What's the situation, and how do you get them into forever homes?
So they fly on separate flights. We have about 20 dogs per flight. We're almost at the end, so we only have 18 dogs remaining that are probably traveling towards the airport in South Korea as we speak. So they will fly into Toronto. We give them some rest there just so that they receive some food, water, clean their crates, all of that. Then we put them on a truck and they will travel back to our trauma rehabilitation center where we will provide an extensive assessment of their health, their behavior, evaluate them, test them, do further vaccination treatments when needed. So there's a few weeks in front of them where it's going to be essential care by a team of professionals. But after that, then it will be time for them to find homes, and we'll know them by then. We'll know the individuals, and we'll be able to match them with the appropriate homes.
And at that point, they can get into forever homes, or is it a foster situation while they're still rehabilitated?
Again, it will vary because we will see some dogs that are extremely traumatized by what they've endured, so they will need more time. And yes, in those cases, we will ask for foster families. We work with a variety, a network of partner organizations locally, rescue groups, shelters that help us also in placing these dogs. So the dogs that are back in good health and good behavior, these dogs will quickly be placed through our partners, through the network of partners that we have, but some others will need more time. And in that case, yes, foster families are always great because they help us heal these dogs.
And just quickly now, as we wrap up here, Eva, just if I'm listening and I've maybe been thinking about getting a dog, like what's the best way to get one of these dogs being rescued?
So as soon as these dogs are available for adoption and that we are transferring them to partner organizations, we post a list. So I would advise people interested in helping that want to adopt one of these dogs to follow our page, HSI Canada, or go on our website, hsicanada.ca, and we will post that list as soon as it's available.
Eva, thanks for coming on the show and providing us this update. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Eva Demianowicz is Senior Campaign Manager at Humane Society International.